In this video, we are going to discuss a very important question of P6 ATP, and that is question number 4. The last question of this paper, and that question is about experimental design, and you can say also the investigation. This question has mostly 6 marks. So how to get full marks in this question? There are some tips: crushing, then use and name of the apparatus, and the most important is the sequence of the procedure. Which process has to do first, which process has to do in the middle, and what will be the last process. Second, variable and constant. Some things has to be taken constant, you can't change the value of that substance. And the second thing, that should be a variable. Variable is any quantity that can be changed. It can be a time, it can be a length, it can be concentration. Okay, and at the end, your observation and conclusion. And if in the question the safety word has been used, read the question carefully. If the safety word has been used, then at the end you have to write at least one precaution. Okay, now we are taking some question. There is a question: beetroot is a colored vegetable. Color is caused by mixture of different water soluble colored compounds. Plan an experiment to find how many water soluble colored compounds there in a beetroot. Your observation or your procedure must include your plan and how you will plan, how to extract colored compounds, how to separate the mixture of colored compounds, and then how the result shows that how many colored compounds are there in a beetroot. So this is a question. Keep in mind, at the end of the question, 3 points are mostly given, and your answer should cover all these 3 points. So the examiner will give you the maximum marks then. Now the solution. You have a beetroot. So first, crush the beetroot. Now for crushing, what we are using? Pestle and mortar. Add distilled water. Don't use the word water, because if you are using common water, that is a type water that contains so many impurities. So you will use the word distilled water to make us. Now filter the solution. Maybe all the beetroot doesn't dissolve in the water, so you have to filter the solution to get the clear solution, and that containing definitely different color. Now why we have used water for making a solution? Because in the question there is clearly given that all the colors are water soluble. So that's why for making a solution we are using water. Now draw a pencil line on a chromatographic paper near the bottom. Take some water in a chromatographic tank. You can also use beaker. Hang the paper in such a way that pencil line, or you can say baseline, is above the solvent. If the line is inside the solvent, the color will mix in the solvent and you can't get then a chromatograph. Put a drop of beetroot solution on a baseline. What you will use? You will use dropper. Keep the apparatus for some time. You can see level of the solvent will rise to the top of the paper. Allow it to dry. So it will take some time. You will see different colors, or you can say spots, and you can see different spots. You can see that. Okay. Now at the end, it was asked how the result shows how many colored compounds are present in a beetroot solution. So that the last point is a conclusion. So count the number of different parts of the paper. That may be 2 parts, that may be 3 parts. You can tell how many colors are present in the solution. And if you are going to draw the diagram, that will explain your experiment further. So this is how to write the procedure of the question number 4 ATP, and that is experimental design. Okay, so I have not taken any precaution because in the experiment at the end the word safety is not used, so I'm not going to write any precaution. That's all about how to do this question number 4.